Are we in? Are we plugged in? Let's go. Let me just pull up the chat. So I went to the store today, and the DJI mic mini I think would be pretty cool. Let me just, because I sometimes I stoop forward and then I'm not in the camera. No, I'm in the camera. All right, cool. Yeah, the DJI mic mini. Like essentially, I want to pick up like a streaming mic that I can just like put here, but the mic mini is something that I'll be able to use on my phone also, because I sometimes record. One sec. All right. You know what I'm thinking is this throat crown. I wanted to give them the names of the chakras, but this is all internal. So I'm thinking to change throat to E and crown to F. I don't think that will be too difficult. Throat. E. Alright, this should work. Did it not change it? Okay. Alright, cool. Now I can name these like E underscore. So that's much better. Crown will go to F. Crown. So, no. We messed up. What file did I change? The timeline. Now this goes to F, sir. It goes to F. Crown. Alright, let's try that again. This time slowly. Yes, we go to F. Alright. Boom. Alright, much better. Fast room 1. Fast room 1. Fast room 1. Okay, E underscore fast. Fast run 2. E underscore fast 2. E fast run 3. E underscore TP corridors. TP halls. Okay. TP dance becomes E underscore TP dance. And TP dance 2 becomes E underscore TP dance 2. Yeah, I know this level doesn't exist anymore. Save, save, because it triggers the the thumbnail rendering with this. So I'll just refresh and bam. Cool, right? Now, if I want to do pieces inside here, I'll be like, you know how the B level has like B rooms, B straights, B turns. I'll be able to set that up, and we can have like, you know, we'll see E straights or E turns or something like that. B rooms. Cool. E underscore fast 1, fast 2. This is a cool kind of setup. Love this label that I've got going here. Tagging all the levels. It's just so much fun being inside the software. The joy of it. Not really finding this super useful, except of course it adds to the aesthetics, and that is great. Oh, right. What just happened? Oh, because I didn't reset the... No worries. No worries. Back on track. Gotta somehow give this a little bit more distance. How do we figure this out? Let's open section here. Essentially, I don't even need that sync. Oh, I do need that sync. We can just make this exit point will be this guy. Oh, so I think he's still triggering the appear. That's why. Duplicate X flip, duplicate X flip, duplicate X flip. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Alright, this might work. Let's make this a gunner instead. Gunner, shooter, Astro 500. Just to get some speed in. Too many shooters just slows you down. Yeah, the Astral does feel like it's more in your face now. But that's good. I like the immediacy of it. It needs to kind of like just be, you know, just that little bit imposing almost. It really takes you out of the level. I think that's what I'm going for. So 600. I think 600 is double shooters, charger shooter. No, just give me a double shooter, man. wait. I got an idea for a cool level. Let's just see if this works first. Alright. Save as e_dp dance. We're gonna put this bad boy back up by 30, and this guy will drop dp balloon. And what we're gonna do is over here we're gonna spawn what are we gonna spawn? Spikes and wh3030 40. Okay, drop underscore dp balloon. Why is it what? Is it on kill still? TP balloon. Apply. Save. Alright, okay. TP dance 3. Now if we don't shoot the other shooter in time, we're gonna die. Oh. What is going on here? What is going on? Should the spikes hurt the player if they're not grounded? No. Spikes.cs does not exist. Obstacles.cs spikes. Alright. And engine.player.grounded. No. Player grounded. Public bool. Grounded. Spikes, rect trap. These are all, there's so much repeated code. Protected bool testing return testing. Does this work? Not bad. Let's go. Are so back. Do you think it'll work? You know the subsector pull that's happening, the hash. Is not. It's happening in game, and there's something about that I'm not digging, because if it was happening in the level editor, I could just add an instruction to flip it, Vex flip it, so that I don't have to, so I don't have to like do it manually. So for example, now this is pretty split up already, so it's not gonna work. No, we can't just copy paste this here. I will just duplicate this, X flip it, can remove this. All right. Y20. Let's make it close. Y20. Apply, save. Because the hang time is pretty. It's pretty good. Yeah, you get plenty of time. You get lots of time. Oh. Shooter, on kill, TP balloon. You know, just this on kill underscore. I think this is the last one that we have in the game. In the script, on kill underscore, TP balloon. Is there any other? Doesn't look like it. Should we change it? Should we just change it to TP balloon? I keep changing the syntax of my DSL. Yes, I feel like changing it. On kill underscore. Give me a break, man. Ain't got time for that. Ops DSL on kill TP balloon. All right. On kill underscore TP balloon will change to no on. Yeah, change it. I have to save the levels again. TP balloon saved. We have to rerun the game now. Okay, problem solved. So you just have to mix and match these mechanics to make it fun, and we're good. You know, in Lovely Planet, all the trick levels, they work more like puzzles, right? Like the time teleport in World 5, it's something you get to figure out because you play that one level over and over again. This game is not set up like that. Well, at least not right now. You know what we could do in the future is make like set levels that you have to play, and those could just be like trick levels. You know what I mean? Like a library of predefined levels that we have on the side. That's a great idea, I think, for the late game. If I wanna, then we could have like a part of this. Again, this is not. I'm not making promises. Please do not clip this. Actually, you know what? Clip away. May the misinformation flow. May it not. I am the my idea of me is a whole lot of misinformation, actually, is what I have come to realize. Anyway, we could have like a Hotline Miami-esque preset levels, maybe not that big, but more just like scenarios that we did in Lovely Planet. So it could be like a mini set of like levels on the side, like Lovely Planet does. That could be fun. I had another idea where you could have like your first, for the sake of some like customization, man, I really want to do this. So I already have the code in the game for this. It's not fleshed out, not even close. But like the place that you start the level. So like when you get into the game like this area is called the altar. This is your altar. This is where you sit and meditate before you head in to the hallways that beckon you. And I thought that it'd be cool if players could like sit and kind of edit this place to their heart's liking, and maybe we could have collectibles or something. These are all ideas, okay? These are all ideas. These are all ideas in my head that keep coming back to me. Maybe one day. And once we have that set up, we could do something else, like I don't know where exactly I was going with that thought, but I had another idea. Maybe it'll come back to me if it's important. If it wants to manifest, it'll just make its way back into my head. It's up to the idea now. It's not up to me. I am but a mere vessel for egregores. I did press this button. Ow, ow. She sucks me in like that. It's I can't do much to control it. H8. Just 2 of these, huh? Why can't we do more? I think the astral needs a cook time. Cook. Player death cause. There's astral. Tween. Vector. This is being used for the UI, I think. Yeah. This sets how much it's how much you're sucked into the astral world. Switch tween XV private flow double timer. Clear. When is this? soft clear happening. Clear, false, hard, true. Okay, fine. Timer is equal to -1. Alright, now when we start this, timer is equal to 0, and we will set it back to 0. Else timer is equal to 0. Because you can't stay up there for too long, you understand? It's relay.update inherited member. We can fix that. Relay update virtual astral plane update override timer if timer is greater than 0. Timer plus equal to clock raw delta time m sec if timer is greater than 1000 engine dot player dot kill death cause astral. I like how Gemini just guessed that. Come on, Gemini, get out of my head. Yeah, and timer is set. I'm setting it to 0 on start and next. Else timer is equal to 0. Okay. I had a circle that I was rendering for this, which is now gone. It's alright. We will bring it back. Some kind of animation there where like it goes out and then it comes back in, and every time you fire it resets. Have a circle or do we not have the circle? Let's check. Which program? Like this one? Hey Wesley, what's up, bro? How's it going? I'll show you all the programs I got. This is VS Code. This is the one that I made for myself. It's a web app. I can edit the level here and just hit save and check it out in game. So got a cool system set up for myself. I think this raw delta time msec is not working. Console.log. No, debug.console. Astral time. Timer. How's it going, dude? Where are you at now? Did you get to a place that's warmer? By the way, I'm loving streaming so much more than posting on Instagram. It's just I don't have to compress my thoughts into minute-long chunks. It's yeah, it activates a completely different part of my brain, and I think I'm okay without it for now at least. All right, let's have a look at that astro time. Did anybody catch a glimpse of that? I just want to make sure that that thing doesn't run. That thing doesn't run when I am inside a. Yeah, it's halting, right? It's working. I want to make it so that the timer doesn't run when there is a charger in the field. That's awesome, dude. Let's connect sometime whenever you're free. Yeah, I'm loving the long form. I think I'm gonna stick to this for a while. Whenever I get a flash of insight, I'll go back to Instagram to do like the short form thing. But this is way better. I get to talk about my game. I get to talk about whatever thoughts I get about just simulation. All of that needs to be processed, and yeah, I'll keep sprinkling all of the stuff that needs to be processed. Hopefully, I'll come around and fit into the network. Let's see. But yeah, trying to make this a habit, because I've really been on and off with my consistency. So yeah, I gotta change that. Astral.lend, astral disk, astral circle. Is this the astral circle? Is this, you call this an astral circle? Gee, bruh, what is going on here? Astral surface. Astral surface. Oh, this is the why am I doing this? I don't think these are being used anywhere. Astral. Oh, I am using it. Freak. Okay, I'm using astral surface for the plane. Yeah, that's why, because it needs to be a circle. Yeah, man, right now I'm just like putting stuff out there. There are like bits and pieces of that I can pick out from these streams, where I'm like showing the features and everything. Hopefully that kind of fits into the network somehow. But like a proper kind of like sit down, like here's how I made my game and everything. I'm not super into doing that kind of content. Then it becomes like you're doing tutorials for game development, or do you mean like something else, like a sit down conversation would be cool. I sat down with Boris again. We did another podcast. That was really fun. So I think I'm gonna switch between this and just like recording more long form stuff. Oh, right. Yeah. So we went through that actually. We did some backstory lore stuff, and that really like ties things together. I think that's what makes for an effective narrative. And this is not just for the audience, but also for yourself. Like, if there's stuff that I want to say, it must connect back to things that I have loaded up in my memory. It's like you go to the network and you kind of give it the relevant information, and then somehow in your head it kind of all connects. So that's a great idea. That is an awesome idea. I will definitely consider doing that. Add circle. Thank you. Astral ring. Okay. That is a small ring. Should we scale it up? Let's scale it up. S N. Okay. We want to extrude S 1.1. Sweet. Sweet. Looking good. Can I apply just the regular material to it? Awesome. Select all, please. Did we hang? Did we hang? Oh, unwrap. Export obj run gun content models. So now we've got astral ring, plane, ring, astral ring. Let's just see where all I am. Astral ring dot scale. Ring dot position, ring dot. Why am I doing this? Oh, just so that it's not. Okay, I don't need to do that for the ring. The ring can be the center. Go for it, dude. Have fun. Thanks for dropping by. Share the art so we can all see it. I'll catch you in the metaverse. In between timelines. Inside this holographic universe. Until next time. Plane dot draw, circle dot draw. You said Gemini just came in and is like, do you mean ring instead of circle? Damn straight I do, bruv. Timer is equal to timer max. Timer is equal to timer is equal to 0. Case game event melee start, melee begin. So if I start a melee, it will reset. If I fire an enemy, it will reset. If I deflect something, I reset the timer. Just all dead hang time 0. Like we're gonna ignore that. Timer is equal to 0, and yeah, obviously when we go next, this is good. Update. Do I have a list of active enemies, active spawns here? Targets. Fine, I'll just make a flag. I'll just make a little flag here. Charger active, okay? Private bool charger live. In reset, in clear, we will charger live false next base dot next, and over here we'll just go through all the targets. It can't be an extra target, so for each var tg in targets. If trg dot as agent is not equal to null, and trg as agent dot behavior is equal to how do I check that if it's a charger? timer is equal to 0, charger life is equal to true, charger life is equal to false. Let's just look at this in the update. If charger life timer is equal to 0, else so let's go. Let's go. Ikimashou. Ikimashou. I'm gonna stream for a while before I head out. I'm not getting up. We're gonna get some work done today. Gotta finish this game, man. I'm gonna finish this game. Oof. Astral surface. So I saved this without unchecking these. Happens all the time, no problem. OBG to export. Let's try that again. What were we testing? Yes, Smith test. So charger is not active. False. Da. Is this not working? Like in the next, it should spawn. Oh, maybe it's not adding to the targets. Ah, maybe that's why. Where all is this being called? If spawn. Ah, fascinating. Targets. This is very weird. It's very weird. Okay, let's fix that then. Target spawn return null. Return null. Are these bad boys returning the targets? They are. Can you convert this to Gemini? Please explain this. Suppress. Switch expression, please. I'll do it. Where target is equal to spawn type switch. Return null. Yeah, man, gotta maximize dopamine. Not judging anyone. How's Night Train? Is it fun? This is the Night Train, right? What's it called? It's a Dark Soul. It's a From Software game, right? How is it? Is it good? Bool spawn return false. Return target is not equal to null. Yes. Out target null. Sorry, target. Yeah, we can set the target here to null. All good? All good. Okay, spawn. Next. Ay. What am I doing here, man? Is it like League of Legends? I imagine it would be different because it's like third person, right? What's new since the last playtest? A lot, actually. I changed the internals almost completely, so next time you get your hands on this game, there would be more variety. Maybe not in the demo because I'm gonna keep it limited there, but in the final game we have a lot more. A lot more variety. So watch out for that. If not spawn astral plane. This is the same code, right? Base.next is being called here. Where is this being called? Okay, fine. You know what? pg public override click virtual, if not spawn out TG target TG. So TG will be set. This is inside relay. Is astral plane update also correct? I am so confused right now. Yeah, man, I hope you like it. I'm trying my best here to make it exactly the way I envisioned it, and I'm glad that we waited it out a little bit. So it's gonna be good. This is I've completely messed this up. Yeah, man, that was my mission, to not stress about it. And I'll be honest, in the middle there somewhere I was a little bit stressed, and I think it ended up showing in the game. And the more I've been able to kind of take a step back and just center myself, I've started to see more of the vision, right? It's like there's this limbo in the middle where you can get trapped. If you've done this whole creative thing, you want to actualize the vision. It's there, but like you're not being able to see it, and it's usually just like a mental block that you have to get out of the way, and you have to get out of the way, I think, of yourself to actually pull that off. Next, target TG. Base next target TG. So this is the incoming. Okay, so I think if we can just isolate this for now, okay, and we go here. We just want, what we want here is the next target. Okay, that's what we need. This astral does not reference, yeah, it doesn't really need, you know what, I'm just gonna void never mind this. Okay, we are going to separate these out. Okay, in base next we don't really need this target here. I think it can be an out, because this is the one that's actually creating the spawning the target, right? Out target TG. This can just, does that work? No, it doesn't. Out. And here we can get out var target. Okay, if result, if not result, then that target gets pulled out, the new target goes in, targets.add target. Do you think this will work? I just want to see that charger live thing. No, don't do that. Alright, let's go. Yeah, totally, man, totally. That kind of burnout is, I think it's best solved with just taking a step back. That's what I did. I think after we did the demo, It was a lot of great feedback and obviously a lot of action that went with it. But after that, I was able to kind of like take a step back and be like, listen, there is stuff here that I really want to fix, and I haven't had the patience or the time to do it. And that's when I decided, okay, I'm gonna sit down and finish this. Bro, he just left. What just happened? Still false, huh? Still false. How is that? And why is that? Else target, add targets. Wow, this is just not being called now, is it? Fascinating. Oh, I know what's going on. This next. Where's the first spawn happening again? Is it happening at start? No, it's not. There should be, I think, a spawn here instead of a next. Next to next. Yeah, I think this the first one is just, I think it's not caught. Is that the case? Because like, okay, in update, spawn duration, this is the animation. If auto, this is, yeah, if iteration is less than this is the first one, right? Like this is where it's not added. Whew. Oh boy. Some spaghetti here, I guess. Feeling some spaghetti. Should we just have the targets being managed at the relay level? No, because the relay is not taking into account if it's still active, right? So it doesn't maintain a list of targets. Should we just not do it then? What should we do? You know, it could be a status variable for the player where if there's a charger that's actively moving, we're gonna need that for the sound. No, I'm not seeing that connection. Oh, this is what happens when you write spaghetti code. Spaghetti, targets. It's completely unnecessary targets here. Oh, what a waste. I do need it because what happens is when you exit astral plane, and if there are targets that are still alive for some reason, they are being actually they shouldn't, like all the astral targets should just vanish. What's this bad boy here trying to do? Teleport cooldown. Okay, I think you could just loop through all of the we could loop through all the agents and check the ones that are in astral plane, just like banish them. Just be like, you're done for. If there are balloons that are persisting, they won't even render because they're outside. Astro. Talking while coding is just a completely different activity. Nothing made sense here. The graphics. Oh, because it's going out. Yeah, we can fix that. Timer 1F minus. Let's just give it a little bit of 1.1. Okay, ring dot position action absolute position plus vector 3 dot unity times 0.1F. Just to make sure that it appears on top of the plane and there's no Z fighting. That's what we were seeing right now. So it'll come from the outside in now. Essentially that could be like a more cool kind of effect, but we'll work with what we have right now. Are we digging this or are we not digging this? I'm not digging this. It's sluggish, it is slow, it is boring. PPFX, screen.cs, PPFX.current technique, astral, eyes, buffer, ripple, focus. Where's my distortion, man? There, yakao. Decoherence. Decoherence, effects.distortion, symmetry. Alright. Are you ready to play? Ready to play with some effects? Some effects. Should we play with some effects? If engine.astral.active decoherence is equal to want this distortion to go up if what does this number look like? Timer by 1500 1 minus, so we want the distortion to go up if the timer approaches 1500. Random. Let's just try something random like this. I just love throwing random functions at things to see if they look right. I want to flatten this out though, so that there's no distortion in the beginning and then suddenly it's just like you get it, right? Did you get the effect that I just described? And then that's what it should feel like. It's like how drummers talk, you know, when they do the beat, they're like, I wanna ratatakataka, like it's that, but like video game effects. See where I'm going with this? Is any of this making any sense? No, it's not. Are we seeing any change in the visual effects? Do I need to multiply this number? Is decoherence even working? Oops. PPFX decoherence. It's not even in the game. Chromatic aberration. Am I even calling this any? Chat, what is this? Params.w. Distortion. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. We'll do that. Decoherence is not even being set, dude. It's not even being set. Quick distort mag. Ah, what a mess. First of all, you know what? Let's just get rid of this because this isn't even working. We'll add the astral. Just make this giant number. Astral.decoherence. Only if you are active. Otherwise, you give 0. Alright? So it'll just override the previous value. If you get whooped in the astral plane, which the chances are low, I mean with the projectile, and you're low energy, then you're just like, you're barely going to be able to see anything. I should get some water. Place your bets. Oh. I think it's flipped. It is flipped. So as the number goes up, I love doing this. Graph toy. X to the power of 2, 3, 4. Or we could go to easings. Some expo, bro. Let's go. 2 raised to the blah 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 blah. 2 power 10 x minus 10. Math. Just a little bit of math. You don't want to spend too long in the astral plane, bro. Close. Very good. What I want to do is test out what it's like when we have relay balloons, double balloons 203. Astro 200, apply, save. I want to get rid of that ring, it looks bad. Okay, so at least there's some distortion. Do we want to kill the player, or do we want to just casually exit like this? Do we want to casually exit, or do we want to... What do we want to do, guys? I'm not designing this game myself. Astral plane, kill player. Okay, instead of this, let's see if a quiet exit works. We just need to ensure that the targets are being pruned, since we're not tracking them at all. I'll fix the charger issue. Okay, we just don't want the energy to be going out. The charger is charging the player. That's the only thing that we need to do. Okay. Stays there. Why does it do that? Why do you think it's doing that? Because I don't think it's even being set to astral at this point. Astral plane, balloon. See, it's not balloon. I'm not even setting them to astral. Fine, I'll put it here. B.astral is equal to engine.astral.active balloon shooter charger ninja. Oh, is this still a charger? Charger. Let's try that again. Let's get some light going here. Ujala. Is this bad boy still astral? We can check that real quick. Player, target. Can I have a look? Can I have a look? See, astral true. World.draw astral. Draw entities. Draw entities. Draw astral. Oh my god, where is draw astral? Environment.draw astral. Engine draw entities. Draw entity is astral. Ha ha ha. Pools.draw astral. Draw entities. Agents.draw. Pools.draw. Draw. Balloon. Draw. If not enabled or hidden, return. How about astral, bro? Like, are you rendering yourself when you are in the astral plane? What's up with that? What is up with that? Are you rendering yourself? Focus. Agent.cs draw. If enabled, if disabled, blah, blah, blah. Bro, how is this even working at this point? Something very wrong. Is it drawing all the entities? So if... Oh, no. It should... One step at a time. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? Okay. See, that one was not astral, so how did it... Target. Oh man. Target. Astral. You sly bugger, you. It's basically setting it to scale 0. I bet it's also making sure that it's not targetable if it's an astral. If not astral, an astral plane is active, target side is false. This is inside update target side, so both the enemy and the balloon will not be targetable when astral is active and it itself is not flagged with astral. Do you follow? Where is the rendering flag being set? This is not right. Because you know what should happen? Like, you know what, I'll show you why this is not right. Do you want me to show you why this is not right? I'll show you why this is not right. Let's get this out of the way first, okay? We've got this one gunner that's gonna be nice and stationary for a while, okay? And we will spawn a big balloon, okay? Right here and here. Now what's gonna happen in game is the moment I enter astral plane with this guy, the balloons will vanish almost instantly. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? That's wrong. Game filters. Dude, I don't need to filter this game. I need to make it. What? You saw that, right? I saw it too, dude. It's not Gucci. So here's what I'm doing for the astral plane. Yeah, right here we're looking at the code right here. So in the update, it is scaling it to 0 if it's not an astral. So the problem with this is that the moment the astral plane is activated, the ones that are not in that plane, they are shrunk to 0. Despite the fact that we have a system where we are rendering both the astral plane and the base reality in 2 different render buffers. So I'm gonna do some magic here, and we're gonna see this work, okay? uh, and I hope we don't uncover some other issue in the process. Scale 1.5 draw, if not hidden, enable true. No problem. We'll have to pass a variable draw entities astral. See, it's happening on a different plane. It's perfect actually. Pools.draw astral. Astral balloons is a separate pool, guys. It's a separate pool. Dude, tic-tac-toe is good enough, and they don't really teach you much in college. I dragged my ass through that thing. Not recommended. 4 out of 10. Wow, this is messed up, man. I am literally maintaining a separate astral balloon. This is crazy. That's crazy. Draw astral is happening here. Agents.draw astral. So okay, this is good. This is really good. So just to double check. So if this guy was just like him standing over here, then this one will not vanish. Okay, this one will stay. Now I think the balloon should be fixed too, because they're being rendered on a different plane. They just won't come back. I don't even know how I was coming back from the astral plane back to base reality. I fixed that. I thought I had it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Mwah! Did you see that? Beautiful. Yeah, you die, I kill you, and we're back here. I want to see that again. But this time, let's keep an eye on the balloon on the right. Okay, 3, 2, 1. See, the balloon is there, and then you see that? It went. Okay, let's see what happens when we fail it. How are you still visible? Oh, shush. How? Your astral is set to true. You are an astral balloon. You are inside draw entities astral. How? कैसे? क्यों? See, astral draw, agents draw astral, pools draw astral. Man, I think that balloon needs more than just therapy. It needs a wake up call. It needs a little mind reset. Just like me. Um, let's do this slowly. First, we have to ensure that it's actually an astral balloon that is being spawned. Now that we have an if condition to check, we will know for sure. Smith test. So it is an astral balloon. What are you doing? What? Is it inside here? I have a feeling that it is inside here. That is why it is being drawn on the outside as well. Well, then how is it targetable? Because the astral is set on it. It is, right? Engine player flip 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 target enabled true, astral true. Remind me again, how is it that inside the target raycast, if not astral and engine.astral active, target site false? What if this is not active and it's astral? This should just be a not equals to, right? That will work. This much programming you've done, bro. If this balloon is astral and we are not in astral mode, then no target site. We need a rendering flag. This draw astral balloon thing is silly when we already have a flag. Come on, man, we can do this. Astral balloons. See ya. Draw astral also gone. Relay astral balloons. No need for this anymore. Var b is equal to, okay, we have this in. The only thing we have to draw is the balloons. We'll draw them twice. No other entity needs to exist from the pools inside the astral plane anyway. Do I have an override on the draw, on the balloon draw? Changed a lot of stuff. Go for it, dude. Are you winning? What's the average length of the level? One game in Night Train. Is it? It's got a day-night cycle and everything, right? I think LOL also did that. Dota, I know, has a day-night cycle. Those games are so well thought out, dude. Damn, just wow, mind blowing. That's a formula. Then it's no wonder Valve picked up Dota 2 the way they did. And my computer is frozen. Okay, let's see how many things we broke right there. All right, it's gone. The balloon is gone. Any issues with the, no, they're still there. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's, I'll keep testing this to make sure that it's not got any buggy bugs, and I think we are in the green. Yeah, there's the distortion is nicer. I think we'll just keep the circle for now, you know. I was not able to shoot that. Hold up 1 second. Not again. I thought we... Astral Falls. How did that happen? Oh, this is pulling it down. Is it pulling it down? Oh yeah, because it's adding. Okay, we just get rid of all of this code. We get rid of all of it. We don't need this. Yeah, this I'm only doing so that there is if you shoot an enemy and they fall to the ground, that animation stays and they get like pulled back down into base reality. That's fine. But if a new target is spawned, I'm adding it here, and then what happens is when we end, everything gets pulled down like this. And I am going to get rid of this code. If we ever need it again, I will just re-enable it. If not result, end. You know, this guy is also calling end here. It's calling end. I don't need to call end twice. This is also unnecessary. If timer is equal to 0. Okay, all of you all can just hang out, chill out for a bit. Are we finally set with this or no? It was the second one, wasn't it? There's no way. There is no way it's gonna survive this. It's not targetable. It's not visible. I think we're good. I'm gonna push this. Yeah, that we will have to loop through it twice, and the agents will only render at the on the channel where the astral flag is set. Yeah. Come on, dude, this is cool. Yeah. Awesome. I'm gonna take a short break. I will be right back. Just want to use the restroom. I will BRB. 20 minutes is not bad. I'm back. Thank you for waiting. 20 minutes is still fast. I know like average LOL games can go up to about like 30-40 minutes, right? That's a long boss fight, dude. And duplicate, send forward. Let's just end this with a nice finale. What do you say? Give the player just a little bit more of a hang time. Straighten this out. Alright, and over here we'll have a shooter that does a nice, all the work that we've put into this, let's put it to good use. 600. Save. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to ask you to drop a TP balloon. Apply, save. Whoa, you see how I got the heart on my way to the teleporter balloon? Getting there, man, getting there. It's coming together. One second, I'm just getting bamboozled by my algorithm. But aren't we all? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Focus. Focus. Focus your attention. H7, H6, H6. Close. Save. Sorry, I'm not looking at the. I'm texting my friend. Okay, I have a few friends that I like to meet up with because it gets super isolating doing this thing. I don't have an office that I go to, so for that reason I gotta keep my social life going. I feel like this is so different from where I used to be before. Some days I really feel like I'm a different person. Like I can tell that the fabric on like of the salience landscape, it loses some. It loses a sense of I want to say tension, but like it feels like it's kind of drying up, and there are certain activities that makes it kind of like tight again. So very I don't know how to describe this stuff. I'm just using all the words that are coming to me. I'd love to be able to express it in more detail, but that's what it feels like. Switching between characters is another one. It's tough. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this, man. Like I if I don't yap, the magic stops working. That's I tweeted that a few times. I just I, I was over socialized before in certain situations, and I think in my trauma response I kind of like go too far in the opposite direction, and I think the trick is just to find some balance, and that you live and learn, you figure it out. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And it's cool that I have you all chiming in. It's nice to have some company. This is kind of slow, isn't it? Never mind, we will come back to it. You call this a level, dude? This ain't a level. I can't farm these levels because they are. So if I reference this level somewhere, it would pull in this exit and this entrance, and what will happen is this thing has a checkpoint inside it, which I might not want to include in the level that is importing it. So the solution to this would be to make prefabs. Oh boy, that's gonna be tough. Like all of these sections in the middle could be their own levels, and over here I could just address another category and turn this into a level. So over here, if we go to the loom.cs boss A, this could just be like a level. Should we make that change? The upside is that it's gonna give us the ability to reuse the boss levels, and I think that's really good to have. See, because like E is ending with boss C over here, it's trying to do that thing. All we gotta do is, this is really simple, man. Let me just push the code once. Flipping the bosses. Okay. Save as underscore boss A. Okay. This can go into hashtag demo, hashtag prefabs. Yes, please. Save. No, apply, save. No, prefabs. Apply, save. Okay. And over here, I'll just delete this. Add a level here and say boss A. Alright, this is now going to reference this boss A, and all the levels here are going to be just the center bit. Okay, are we ready for this? And over here we will do include level boss A. Tricky. It's alright, man, relax. We got this. Boss A. Right now it's going to be messed up because I didn't remove the oh, it's going to double checkpoint. Oh no, it's going to double checkpoint. Okay, let's just see if it's at least including it. I'll just go into the first level and then we'll see that it is importing A, B1, boss A3. Okay, this is being included, and inside it's spawning this. Expect a very long corridor. Long corridor 1, That's not a very long corridor now, is it? Double passage, yeah. Boss entrance, boss A. Yeah, because it's pretty short, right? This is 10 units. What do we have in the boss entrance? Anything significant here? Not really, but it's fine. Boss A, save as underscore boss B. And save as underscore boss C. And C. Save. Prefabs. Underscore boss exit, boss room 2, boss A, boss B, boss C. Just double check. Boss A, boss B, boss C. Alright, cool. Now save, delete, save, delete, save, at least we don't have a bunch of repeating nonsense. These sections are unnecessarily we'll get there when we'll get there, okay? Almost there. I'm gonna reuse some of these pieces, so that's why this makes more sense to do. Why do we still have flagged levels here? Is the flagging activated? What were we checking last time? I'm not sure. Let's go in and check that at once. Server flag, dev flag levels, yeah. So okay, does this work? So now it shouldn't have a double passage. One passage, yeah, that's it. Just trying to make sure that we still have the balloons spawning. So I'm gonna do a clean run here. That was not a clean run. Was it not? I didn't miss a shot. That's it. Okay, cool. Ouch. Ow. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, what's happening here? Am I in boss B3? Boss B3. Oh, I know what's up. My bad. Boss A, boss B, and boss C. So this will be level 0, level 1, level 2, and I think we can go into level 3 here. I get a feeling it's not going to be long enough, but we'll extend it somehow. D rooms, D straights. What happened? I died of a spike. That was sudden. What is going on outside? Sorry about that, guys. Let's just hope it's not a dude with a chainsaw. Maybe a leaf blower. No, I think it's pretty long. Like, we're still in level 2, 1. And passage, and we are in level 3. Good. Ouch. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I love that section. And we are now section D. Oops, oops, oops. That's really gonna catch people off guard. I am liking this. Okay, boss A, boss B, boss C. Get a better name for this. A cap, B cap, C cap. It'd be nice if like all of these just had a cap, and then I could just later fill out these sections. This is why I set up that hierarchical kind of view under the level editor, so that I can see how I've distributed all of them. Because now these boss A, boss B, boss C are like containers for a segment. And yeah, so they're not on the main timeline anymore. These are just levels. So I could have the same for like D and E, and inside that we could just have like a stub level for now. That just this is like an empty hallway. And then what I can do later is add sections there. If I have an idea for what I want to do to end the D section and the E section. Should I shower? Is that a good idea, you think? I do feel like a shower. We're close, man. We're close. We're gonna make this happen. This is gonna. I can already see all of the different levels we're gonna have in the end. I just have to piece it all together. It's really just that simple. This is looking nice. Much cleaner, don't you think? So these bosses are here. So in the prefabs, I have this in the demo, I have this in the demo, I have this in the demo. All right. we frozen? We're frozen. Oops. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it. I should definitely shower before I head out. I think it'll be nice and very hygienic of me to do that. So, thanks so much for dropping by, everyone. Deeply appreciate it. Thanks for the company. And I hope to get this game to you all very soon. Infinite bliss. You too, sir.